Hi, Chris Fisher here. I have a copy of the BBC Symphony Orchestra, and as you can see, it is all fully installed, plugins on 1.0.3. I have it saved to my external SSD, which is the same drive as what you supply, when you buy it direct from Spitfire. Here is the drive. So it's the 860 Evo from Samsung. Anyway, what's been going on? Well, let me pull up Activity Monitor and I shall show you. So let me bring in my performance tab. Here we go. Here is Activity Monitor. So what we're interested in is the memory. So what's been going on is I have loaded in a session template in Cubase 10, and I'm using Cubase 10.0.5, and the BBC Symphony Orchestra plugin shows around about between 11 and 12 gigabyte loaded in memory when every articulation is loaded. So I'm using a hybrid template, so I have shorts, longs, legatos. But essentially every single articulation is loaded up that is supplied with this library. And it does show between 11 and 12 gig. However, it uses the full 64 gig in my machine. And it says Cubase is using that. And I don't understand why. Because, surely that shouldn't be the case. Perhaps I've misunderstood. So let me load up Cubase, and we'll load up this template. Now, this is going to take quite some time to load it all in, so what I will do is simply fast forward the video once I get to that moment. So here we are. So we are going to load the BBC SO library, and this is the template here. It's hybrid, and it's the Jake Jackson Mix 2. Just the Mix 2 enabled on every single articulation. So let's load that up now, and let's see how long it takes. So as you can see, Cubase has all the RAM loaded, essentially. Physical RAM, 100% used, 64 gig in use. Yeah, but we only have 11.8 gig loaded into the plugin. So I'm really at a loss as to why this is happening. It was my understanding that regardless of how incredible this library is, it's meant to have quite a low footprint, or at least significantly lower than what you would expect. And these numbers just don't add up. Now, maybe there's something going on. Maybe the 1.0.3 plugin patch, which I believe for one of the things it was released for was to fix a fault in Cubase that the 1.0.2 patch brought in. And perhaps, I don't know if Spitfire has an intention to release another one, and perhaps they know about this and it's, they're working on it in the background. But if I am completely wrong, and if that is the way it should be, please can you educate me on, why that would say 11.8 and why this over here is using the full 64 gigabyte, because to me that just doesn't make sense. All right, thanks for your help on this one. Cheers.